Hello, this video is going to be focused on mathematical patterns and how to find the first terms or certain terms of a sequence given either the explicit formula or the recursive formula. Here the first problem, we want to find the first 5 terms of each sequence. And in problem number 1, we're given an explicit formula. So in order to find the first 5 terms, we could find a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, a sub 4, and I need a little more space here, and a sub 5. And really all we're doing is we're plugging in the value for n of what term we're looking for. So in a sub 1, we replace n with a 1 because that's the first term. So our equation will look like this: 5 times 1 minus 2, which we'll find out is 3. Okay? So the next one, you guessed it, we're going to replace n with 2. So 5 times 2 minus 2. Well, that's going to be 8. The next one we're going to do 5 times 3 minus 2, which will get to be 13. Now, if you notice, there's a pattern that's starting to happen. So 3, 8, 13. 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 5 is 13. Well, guess what? This pattern is going to continue. So plus 5 would be 18, plus 5 more would be 23. And we can check our hypothesis here. If we do the math up, that shouldn't be 3. This is the 4th term, so I'm going to replace that 3 with a 4. 5 times 4 is 20, minus 2 is 18. And let's do this. 5 times 5 is 25, minus 2 does equal 23. So there's my first 5 terms of that sequence. And remember, that's an explicit formula. Now for number 2, this is given as an brain fart. Not explicit formula, but a recursive formula. So to find a sub 1, they're going to have to give us an initial term. And I forgot to write that down, but they gave us that a sub 1 is 3. So there is our first term. That's going to be given to you if they give a recursive formula, because there's 2 parts to recursive formula: the initial term and then the recursive formula part. But that relates a sub n to its previous term. Remember, the a sub n minus 1, all that really means is the term before. So if we're looking at a sub 2, we look at a sub 1. Well, a sub 1 is 3, so we multiply 3 to the previous term, then add 2. So we'd have 3 times the a sub 1, which is 3, plus the 2. Well, 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Okay, third term. We're going to be 3 times the previous plus 2 again. Now we look at the previous term, which is 11 from a sub 2. So 3 times 11 is 33, plus 2 is 35. We're going to continue this pattern on through. Okay? So again, multiply the previous term by 3 and add 2. I'm going to write that out real quick. Alright, so now here's the previous term is 35. 35 times 3 is 105, plus 2 is 107. And then we plug the 107 into here to get the next term. So 107 times 3, that's going to be 321, plus 2 is 323. So there you go. There's how, given a formula, either explicit formula or recursive formula, we can find for the first 5 or any term of the sequence.